The extra savings will help both districts deal with their budget deficits. The cleanup from Japan's massive earthquake and tsunami disaster has not yet begun, but scammers are seeking to exploit people's desire to help. Joining me now is Dale Mingleton from the Denver Boulder Better Business Bureau with some great information about how to avoid being scammed. This is really important, and it happens so quick, and the BBB is saying exercise caution when you're thinking about donating.
We do, because a lot of things that are popping up, and we've seen this with previous disasters. It happened in Hurricane Katrina, where all of a sudden we wanted to give and help. And the scam artist created these fraudulent websites, these fraudulent links, and now the fraudulent texts. And you just have to watch out and be very careful. The other thing they do is they create fictitious organizations that look very similar to the organizations that we've grown to trust. We've already seen, for example, a scam with the Red Cross.
Okay.
And as you know, they're one of the first folks on site.
Yes.
They are the experts at it. They know how to handle these type of things. But of course, the scammers will find a way to make it the Almost American Red Cross or the Red Cross Inc. Plus, or they'll add names to it, and that way they can say, "We told you who we were.
Wow.
This isn't a scam," when in essence, it really is.
It's very sneaky. So what is some advice that the BBB has in checking these places out, websites, phone numbers, and different things like that?
Well, you know, we review charities, and so we would suggest you go on our website and look and see if we've got information on them.
Okay.
And that's one of the first places to start. The second part is to use your common sense. If you don't recognize the charity, call them. Find out what they do. One of the things we suggest is, if you really want to make sure money gets to the location, maybe don't use one that handles it in the middle. To eliminate the middle person.
Okay.
Go directly to a charity that you know is on the ground. We've talked about many charities want to get engaged, and so they want to collect dollars, but they may not have the expertise to get it there. Look for those that have that expertise. The one that we really are worried about is the texting. And as I told you, one of the reasons I was a little late is I was at a luncheon. As our keynote speaker started to speak, she said, "Pull out your phones and text this number to donate to Japan." And so there we were in the middle of a luncheon, people asking to text. Now, we felt pretty good that she was reputable, but just imagine that you start getting these texts from unknown folks.
Absolutely.
That's where a lot of the fraud occurs. And so if you do text, and that's something that's your choice. Make sure you check your statements, make sure it's only for the amount that you said. For example, this one specifically said, if you text now, it'll give $10.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not a big loss. The thing that we want to really caution you about is that when you text, sometimes you open your phone system up to lots of folks looking for information, and then they can take advantage of you.
And so many people are using their phones these days, the smartphones and the PDAs, and it's really easy to kind of just have life happen on your phone.
Well, it's very easy. Look at our presidential campaign. That's how it was
Great
won,
example.
basically based on texting. So we want folks to give from their heart, but we want them to use their brain before they do that, because you want to make sure that the money goes to exactly where you want it to go to, that there's not a fraudulent someone in the middle, and that you're not scammed again and again and again, that somebody has your information and can take advantage of you over and over and over.
Absolutely. And really the key is to do your homework, and do your homework before you actually decide who you're going to donate to. But then afterwards, as you said, check your statements and make sure you don't have duplications on there, or that there aren't more fees coming out than you had approved.
Agree. If they need the money right at that particular point, they're also going to need the money tomorrow.
Sure.
So you can give it just as easily tomorrow as you did today. It's not a campaign, it's to help people. So use your mind and be thoughtful.
And the pictures coming out of Japan they compel people. You know, it's very hard not to. So it's better to be safe than to be sorry.
Most definitely.
Dale, thank you so much. We've got some information. Of course, you can find really valuable information as a business and a consumer online at thedenver.bbb.org. Again, thank you so much,
Thanks
Dale.
for having us
We appreciate
on.
your time.